A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this session, I'm going to be talking about a masculine and feminine who sort of reconnect and they feel each other's pain, whatever they have both gone through. In most of the sessions, I've seen some of the feminines when, masculine is going through pain or misery or suffering, something like that. They're very happy, serves him right and all that, they write. However, they don't understand that all the pain, misery and suffering that he is going through, you are also simultaneously going through that in some way or the other. Okay, it's obviously mirroring doesn't always mean the mirroring of bad situations that have gone by. Mirroring is also happening for the progress you make, for the lessons you learn. So sometimes, when people say, okay, I'm going to get into a comfortable zone and I'm going to make a decision like I'm going to do this, okay? Maybe for you, it could be something like, oh, how can he do this? He's living a happy life. He's like this, he's like that, blah, blah, blah. The feminines also have a lot of negative energy at that point in time because they cannot understand that something is wrong. Whenever there is a problem, usually people like to blame the outside world. People like to blame other people, right? That my life is in a mess because of others, or I am going through this because of others. You are scared of others, so that's why, or you're scared of certain emotions, certain feelings. That's the reason why you attract it all the more in the same time span. Once you release, those things, those emotions, automatically something will shift and things will change. Okay? Here the feminine and masculine are basically, they have gone through a lot of negative situations when they departed from each other or when they got separated from each other. In this case, both of them were moving to greener pastures. Like in many cases, we have noticed that the masculine walks away, the feminine is left behind, and in some way it feels like the masculine is the one who has walked away, but that's not true. It's also the feminine who walks away from certain things. And then it culminates. So whenever you reconnect with people after they have gone through the lessons, after they have also gone through matrix inner work and you have gone through spiritual inner work, and vice versa, even you are supposed to go through matrix inner work. Some people say that matrix inner work happens only with one person. That's again not true. So when you go through these type of experiences and lessons, and then when you meet fresh after a long time and then you sit down and discuss and then you realize that not only that their plans were wrong, even your plans did not work out. That's the reason why so many feminines are without finances, without a business, without a job, because they don't have confidence in what they were doing beforehand. Things that were successful for them, they were not really seeing it. They were not seeing the worth and the value of the things they were doing. Only when they had to be without any work, without any job, without anything going good for them, being dependent on other people, being in a very bad state, to be honest, overall also, then they, start doing something they love, and later on they realize that, oh, what I'm doing right now was something that I was doing before also. I never thought that I'll get back to doing what I used to do, but in a more refined way, in a better way. Okay? So, I'm just giving an example. Say, for example, earlier, the divine feminine was a cook. Okay? She used to cook food. And she was not happy doing whatever she was doing, cooking food. And mostly she was cooking non-veg food, chicken, mutton, or all the things they call food, but actually these are animals. Name of the animals are turned into food, okay? She would not like the energy, the atmosphere or whatever. Then later on, the separation phase kicks in and she says that I want to do something different, and she starts looking for other things. Maybe she starts doing some other thing like cleaning or painting or carpentry or something. And she does not enjoy it and she does not even get success in it. Then 2, 3, 4, 5 years go by, You should also calculate the time of your professional failures because that is also an integral part of your twin flame ascension journey. So say 10 years pass by and she does not get the right kind of results. Maybe if 10 years sounds too much, then let's say 5 years, okay? After 5 years, she realizes that she loves to cook. Okay, she starts cooking again. But this time she cooks only vegetarian food. Or she cooks only things that, don't require any killing or cruelty or anything. Maybe she's growing also her food and she has added on something, and slowly and gradually things start working out for her. So she suddenly realizes that 5 years back I left this job or I left this business thinking that this is not something that I enjoy. But actually it was an aspect of something that I was doing that I was not enjoying. Overall, I am enjoying this particular profession and this is the one thing that I enjoy the most. But it takes her 5 years, or it took her 5 years to reach to the conclusion that I still enjoy cooking and this is the only thing I would want to do. But I want to change something about it. I want to remove the negative things in it, not the overall profession. Okay? And she starts doing that and things like that. Okay? So, same thing happens with masculine. He says that, okay, I think I want to make a family of my own, or I want to get married and so and so. He is obviously in love with the feminine. He goes to her and he tells her that I want to make a family of my own. And she says, oh, I'm not ready for the marriage and I don't think. She finds something which is not right. She wants more time and this and that, and he's not willing to give her time. I'm just giving an example, guys. There are different things that can happen, okay? So just try to take all these things that I'm telling you as an example and then relate with it and resonate with it. So he says, how much time do you want? She says, I want 5 years. Oh, 5 years. I cannot give you 5 years. That is too long. What all will I do in 5 years? And at that time, my age will be this much and I won't be able to do this and do that. She says, okay, then I cannot do it. Or something happens, maybe monetarily, financially, or she has some kind of inner insecurity. It doesn't work out and he goes away. Then he immediately marries someone else. And he asks the same question to that girl. I want to make a family. Do you think we can make a family? She says, yeah, we can make a family. Maybe in 2 years we can make a family. 2 years, let's spend together. He says, okay. 2 years pass by, third year goes by and let's make a family. No, I am not ready yet. Let's take 1 more year. 4 years pass by, 5 years pass by and she's still not ready. And when he questions her that why are you making me wait, why are you giving me this 5 years, 4 years, 3 years? I don't think this is working out with me. Then she would tell him, fine then, if it's not working out with you, then go to hell. And he tells her that you wasted my 5 years making me wait for something and now you're telling me to go to hell. Why didn't you tell me to go to hell in the first place? Or why didn't you tell me this in the very beginning? So now he feels very bad. Now in these 5 years, she has learned a lesson about her job, about what she loves, about who she is, what she wants to talk about control, about not letting go, many things, or letting go at the right time, not letting go of your dreams or your goals or your confidence. She's a different person in 5 years because now she's doing something which is completely independent. She didn't even need the masculine's help for that, basically. And he's also realized that, what I had was much better. So in a way, both of them realized that what I had earlier was much better. It was me who was dreaming too much, or it was me who was being too demanding. Maybe this is not in my destiny to live like this or to live like that. And then somehow they reconnect with each other. When they talk to each other, he shares with her, what, this is what I thought would be, but it did not happen. And she says, yeah, I also quit my job. I was not happy with that. Actually, I was unhappy with my professional life, but I thought that, it's got to do with my relationship. 5 years I wasted. I was in a dark night. It was very difficult. But now, thankfully, I'm back to what I was doing. And I'm doing it in a much better way than what I was doing earlier. He says, yeah, even I'm very happy now that I'm reconnected with you. I made such a mistake that I chose that woman. She disrespected me. She made a fool out of me. At least you were not making a fool out of me. That's what he realizes, that at least my DM, my ex, my DF was honest to me. If she was not willing to give me 5 years, or she was not willing to make a family, she was okay, like, let's be together, let's date, let's get, there's no need to get married and do this, do that, we can be in a relationship, we can do this. And he's like, yeah, she was doing it much better. I was so happy with her. And now look at me, I'm not even happy, and I'm feeling like a loser and I wasted time. So after all of that time, both of them come back to each other, and now they can feel each other's pain because they have worked on each other, on themselves, and indirectly maybe on each other also. And after working on themselves, they now realize that, okay, what I have, I'm grateful for that. So you learn gratitude, you learn patience, you also learn faith, you also learn trust in universe, in source, in God. You learn confidence, because when you lose something totally and then you get it back in your life, you get confidence in God also, that how this miracle has happened, how is this possible. When he meets her, he says the same thing to her, that I cannot even believe that I am connected back to you. I cannot believe that we are together, we are talking each other. I would not have imagined it, but we are we are together. And she also feels like, yeah, I never thought that I'll be professionally successful or happy, or I will get to do what I love. I thought my life is doomed. Everybody who joined after me, they were all growing and doing their things. But now I understand that these 5 years have actually been very precious, because I learned so much about myself. I did so much inner work. And today nobody can shake me from my ground, Now I'm solid and I'm rooted. Now I know what I want and why I was not able to cook earlier. Now I know why I was not. Now I can tell people that I don't stand for cruelty. I don't want to cook animals for you, for anyone. Now I can cook for them. I can cook for them things that are healthy for them. Now I want to share with the world, what healthy food is. Maybe this is our mission. Mission is not always, it might look like, what is my mission? But if you are going to talk to people about healthy food, healthy diet, respecting animals, respecting Mother Nature, you need to have a lot of confidence, because maybe you are living with people who are constantly eating meat, and then, you go and tell them that I don't want to eat meat or drink alcohol, and they go like, what? Why? You're stupid. Like I was reading about someone once, a celebrity, and he had mentioned that everybody in my family drinks alcohol. I'm the only one who does not. So whenever they have a family event or get together or parties, I'm left out. And they keep asking me that, what do you enjoy in this? But you have to understand that he's actually done a big thing, because he's obviously missing out on the get-togethers, on all the alcohol party, but he's also being peaceful. There has to be a reason why he is not involved in those things. Even if they are asking that, what are you doing? Why are you not enjoying? Why are you not with us? He has realized that, something that doesn't go with my system, something that makes me toxic or something that makes me weird, I don't want to do that. Something that makes me unhealthy, maybe he's read about it, maybe he's researched about it. So now they can apply balm on each other's wounds, or they can basically, tell each other that, what, I made a mistake too, it's okay. We all make mistakes. They can be each other's friends at that time, because they are in the same sort of a vibration, They are feeling the same sort of thing, because they both made mistakes and they both got back to what they originally had, or, they were. But now they are a more refined version, because they are more confident about who they are and what they want. And maybe at the same time, they are not being very demanding. Maybe the feminine was being too demanding to the God, that I want this, I want that, I want this. And the God is like, I have given you everything. You are talented, you are beautiful, you are skilled, you have this, you have that. Why don't you just enjoy what you have and make the most out of it? She's like, no. I think I should be a carpenter. I think I should be a makeup artist. I mean, good for people who are carpenters and makeup artists. As long as they love what they do, it's great, And then the same is for him. He was very demanding, always asking women to do this. First he tried with the feminine. Feminine said, no, I can't do this. Instead of understanding that maybe she also has an individuality, let me work it out. I love her, I should not be so difficult with her. I should not force it on her. He said, okay, let me find another one, a better one. And when she made him go through this, and not only that, she just discarded him, when she was done with him. Maybe she had a good time with him, and she's like, what the hell? He keeps asking me to do the same thing, the same question. I don't want to be with him. He's too much. So she also did not work out with him. And then he realizes that, what? That girl did not work it out with me. But, this one is at least willing to talk to me even after all these years, even after I treated her badly, even after this, after that. So the whole idea is that we need to be more humane, And we need to understand that all of us have made mistakes, but we should not, so soon we should not give a label to things. So soon we should not come to a conclusion. And if something is bothering us, then we need to find out a way, to figure it out, to realize it. For your personal situation, you can check out the description box and you can connect with me. You can write to me at the sunamoon@gmail.com once you're sure of what you want to go ahead with, whether it's therapy or whether it's personal session. For therapy, we have karmic release. If you are getting troubled by karmics a lot in your life, then that's a great course to do. Then we have third party removal, like, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, uncle, auntie, some other people, some other situation that keeps, cropping up and troubling you. You can work on that. Then we have chakra alignment. And then we have narcissistic abuse release. Very much important. Now, none of these things can be taught by psychiatrists or the regular psychologists, because they don't know what is a karmic release and what is twin flame, and these are very niche subjects. Even those people who talk about narcissistic personality disorder, even they cannot prescribe you any pills and medication, because there is none for it. So the only way to cure it is through spirituality, and only a spiritualist can work on it, who has gone through it, fixed it, healed it, or knows, that this is a part of your life. This will happen, but you need tools to cope up with it. Okay? So keep doing your inner work, because inner work is the most important thing if you really want to advance. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out, and I'll see you soon in another one.